rock your retirement. My name is Laura Lehrhaupt, and I am joined today with my husband, Michael Lehrhaupt.
Welcome, everyone.
And we are from Strategies for Retirement, and this is the show about how to plan and make your retirement awesome. And honey, I want to get into it today because
let's get into this,
today
right?
we're going to talk about show me the money.
Exactly.
Where's the money?
Where's the money at?
Yeah.
In other words, where is your money at?
Yeah, where do people
What bucket
I
is
like
it in?
that. I like that.
Yeah.
What are the different buckets of money? Because money is usually in one of three places.
Right, and we'll go over that.
Okay, we're going to definitely share about that. But I want you to tell the story about that client we had who is actually, we call them a retirement rock star, but he actually really is a rock star.
Yeah.
We're not going to say his name.
It's hard not to say his name, but the client we're talking about as an example, he is literally a rock star.
I love it.
He's very well known in the music community.
Yeah.
And he comes to us. He inherited some money, you know, so we'll use an example. He inherited $300,000. And he said, Michael, you know, I want to split this up. I'm going to do a test. This was several years ago. He says, we're going to put $100,000 with you in what we offer is our no market risk strategy. These are accounts when the market goes up, our clients are getting some gains.
Right.
They're participating in some of the upside of the market. When the market goes down, fully protected from losing it, right? So he put $100,000 with us in our no market risk strategy that we use, by the way, with large, strong insurance companies,
And we call that the green line, yes?
We call it the green line. For today's purposes, we're going to talk about a blue bucket, a red bucket, and a green bucket.
I love how we did color coordination.
Yeah.
Because can I share with our viewers that you're colorblind?
A little bit.
And our kids are probably cracking up right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But anyway, this is the green bucket of money.
Right, this is the green
money.
bucket, or what we call the green line or the green bucket.
Right.
And it's, you know, this no market risk strategy, right?
Yeah.
So he put $100,000 there. He put $100,000 in what we call the blue bucket, which is the bank, right?
Right.
And he put $100,000 with his friend who was a broker.
Okay.
And we're going to call that the red bucket or risk, right?
Okay, yep.
And then over the years, every time we do a review, he compares the three. And, you know, most of the time, the strategy we use for him comes out the winner.
The safe money bucket,
Yeah,
the green
amazing.
bucket.
Exactly.
I know. And that's not his whole portfolio.
No,
that's just he wanted to do it. And he's quite happy with the way he divided it up.
He's still with that. He's still with our customer service, too. Yeah, I mean, everything.
Yeah. So the three buckets of money. Let's start with the first one, the blue one. And blue is...
So blue, think bank money.
Yeah.
I think CDs, money market. Now, let me ask you a question, Laura.
Yeah.
Do you remember a time when CD rates were paying more than 10% interest?
I feel like you're trying to make me feel old, honey. But no, all kidding aside, I do. And I had one of those CDs that had a 10% return.
Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy back in the day.
So when we do live events, and we're in front of, let's say, doing a seminar, and we say, remember a time when CD rates were paying more than 10%? Everybody raised their hand. And then my next question is, what do we call those days? What do they always say?
The good old days.
The good old days are gone, right? Those days are gone, and they are gone. I mean, bank rates right now are pathetic. I mean, in a CD, maybe 1% based on the airing of this show, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you're seeing 1%. God, a money market, 1/10 of a percent. We have a saying. You want to tell
your
the
money's
audiences?
getting more dust in the bank than it is interest.
You're earning more dust than interest on your money.
I love it. Yeah.
Now, let's face it. There is circumstances where you want bank money.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Emergencies. It's appropriate to have money liquid and safe for emergencies.
Yeah.
If you need money to pay your bills, that's appropriate, right?
Yes.
So there is times where this is appropriate.
Absolutely.
But in my opinion, right, if you have money sitting there, a lot of people sold their houses, they have they're afraid of the market, they have a lot of cash sitting in the bank, you're losing money.
Right. So the blue line serves a purpose, but not for all of your money is what you're saying, right?
So
like
what if you can keep your money as safe as a bank, let's say.
Right.
But earn 2, 3, 4, 5 times the amount that a bank would give you.
Yeah.
And that might be good strategy for some of that money you don't need right away.
Right.
And we help our clients with that strategy. But here's what I want to talk about. It's kind of called the rule of 72.
Okay.
And you got to understand this. Like if you take the interest you earn divided by 72, it'll show you how long your money will double.
Okay.
Think about this. If you earn 1% interest, it would take 72 years to double your money.
That's crazy.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah. No, I mean, forget it. It doesn't even, it's not worth it.
Now, 0.5% interest would take, 144 years to double the money.
Yeah. All right, honey, if you live that long, let me know.
But if you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6% interest,
yeah.
You're keeping better pace with inflation, and you're cutting that time.
Right.
That's why it could be a huge difference.
Right.
So, you know, we really help our clients with that safety part. If you don't want your money at risk in the market, but you're looking for better interest rate than a bank, we can help you with that.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think it's really important that viewers know that we help them to identify what money means what in each of their accounts, because some people don't even know really what they have in it. Is it safe money? Is it blue money? Is it? So that's where we came up with a Rock Your Retirement Report.
Exactly.
So we help decipher and figure all that out. Why don't you share with everybody?
I do believe in a balanced portfolio.
Absolutely.
So one size doesn't fit all, and it has to be suitable, right? But if you have 250,000, 500,000, or $1 million, you need to call us right now and get your customized Rock Your Retirement Report. And the number's on the screen. It's 844-472-4442. I will tell you, do not delay. You know, life gets in the way. You watch the show, you forget about it, you mean to call later, and you forget. Call right now, because we're going to create a customized Rock Your Retirement Report. Which is going to be customized for your situation, which is going to teach you, based on your risk tolerance, based on what you want in your life, how to grow your money safely without market risk, at least for some of it, how to set up for income, how to create what we call a rock-solid retirement plan.
Yeah, I love that. I love that we're going to help them identify what kind of money is where and how to make it balanced so that they can get the retirement that they deserve, quite frankly.
They deserve to get.
We spend your whole life helping our children and family, and I feel like it's time for them, right? Like it's time to take it and make their lives the best that they can.
You know, we're at a critical time right now in our economy, in the world, where you know, a lot of people have a lot of cash sitting in the bank and they're unsure what to do. What should I do with it? Well, again, if you're looking for safety and growth, right, there are, you ever hear the saying, you don't know what you don't know?
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't know what you don't know. There are financial products available today you may not know of, but can really help you solve that problem of getting better interest, but still have the feeling of safety. That's why you got to call. Get this Rock Your Retirement Report.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, call 844-472-4442. And you know what? When we come back from the break, we're going to expose the red line.
The red bucket.
The red line bucket. All right, so we'll see you in just a few moments.
How confident are you in your current financial plan? Do you know with certainty how the recent market volatility will affect your future hopes and dreams? How much are you paying in taxes? And how much are you losing to unnecessary high fees? You didn't work to save this money so that you could spend your time worried in retirement. Now is the time to take charge of your finances so you can feel confident about your future. Call in during the next 30 minutes of today's show only to set up an absolutely complimentary, no obligation, full-blown financial review that will result in your own customized written plan. This is a $999 value that we're giving away complimentary to the first 10 people who respond. We'll start with a full-blown analysis of what you already have. By running a report to untangle how much you are currently paying in fees, how you're allocated for risk, and what it's costing to work with your current advisor. Next, we'll identify your goals. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you want to go, and who do you hope to go there with? Is your current financial plan set up to get you there without mishap? Let's design a roadmap to create a financial plan you can follow with confidence. Get the piece that so many people are missing from their retirement. Find out how having a written plan can make a difference to your retirement dreams. Call now to schedule your complimentary, no obligation, full-blown financial review today.
Welcome back to Rock Your Retirement. My name is Laura Lehrhaupt, and I'm joined today with my husband, Michael Lehrhaupt, my partner in everything in life, my love.
For sure our business, for sure our life. I mean, you know, and we make a good team, though.
We do, honey. And so before break, we were talking about the different buckets, and we got into the blue bucket, and blue is the bank money. And now we're going to expose the red bucket. So tell our viewers about the red bucket and where that plays a role.
And by the way, they all play a role in a part of a financial plan. But we're going to talk about the blue bucket, the red bucket, and the green bucket. So we talked about blue bucket being bank money. Now let's talk about the opposite, red. What do you think of when I say red?
I know. When you say red, I think of stop. Like, watch out. Warning.
Watch out. Danger, Will Robinson, you know?
Totally.
And look, red means risk.
It does. Yeah.
And for purposes of the TV show, we're going to talk about stocks, bonds, mutual funds. That's what we're going to talk about. There are other places that have risk too.
Right.
We're talking about stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And that is risk. It's all speculative. It could go up, it could go down, right? Now, many people think like, oh, bonds are not as risky. Bonds are maybe not as risky as individual stocks, but it's still a level of risk, right?
Yes.
And the thing about risk is it's great when everything's going your way, right? When you're on the positive side of risk,
we feel good.
The world's good, right?
Yeah, we're all feeling good.
It's when the negative side of risk comes up
that's
that
not fun.
it is literally
That
gets
is-
sick to
yeah,
your stomach,
no.
Yeah. And I think it's so important today that your risk tolerance, what we call your risk score,
Yes.
matches up with the risk you're taking in your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
And what I mean by this is, what's your risk score? And let's say your 0 is no risk, right? You don't want to lose a penny.
And we have people who feel that way.
Right?
Yeah.
And let's say 100 is really aggressive, highest risk.
Right.
Where do you fall? Are you a 40, 50, 60? Now, here's what we found. A lot of clients, they tell us they're conservative.
Yeah.
They tell us they don't like losing money.
Right.
And then we look at their portfolio and we find that their risk, maybe their risk score was 20, right? Very conservative.
Right.
But they're taking an 80 risk. We just had a client come in, he was trying to plan his income.
Yeah.
He said, I'm really conservative, I don't like risk. Now he inherited an account from his wife. Unfortunately, his wife had passed away, right?
Yeah.
So he inherited this account, but it was like 80% stocks, very high at risk, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't matching his risk score. So it's so important to have and identify what your risk tolerance is.
And we have a special formula that we use. It's kind of well known. Share with everybody how to calculate it, give or take.
So now this is a guide,
Yes.
right? A guide you can follow, but it's called the Rule of 100. Now, it's pretty much a standard guide in the industry. If you take 100 minus your age, so if you're 60, for example, 100 minus 60 is 40. What the Rule of 100 says is no more than 40% of your money should be in a place of risk.
Right.
That's a guideline, right? But it's also an individual feeling. I call it the stomach test, right? Or the mercy test.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give you an example.
Okay.
Say you have $1 million
Okay.
and you lose 10%. You lost 100 grand.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
Yeah.
Now, if it does, you're getting an idea of what your risk tolerance is. If you're sick to your stomach for losing that. Some people say, I'll make it back. Who knows how long it'll take.
Right.
That's important. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
But let's say the market or your portfolio crashes 20%. Now you're $1 million, you lost 200 grand. Would that bother you?
Ouch. I mean, personally, it would bother me, but everybody's different, and that's the point.
We hate losing money, right?
We do hate losing money, but everybody's risk tolerance is different, and that's what we do. We try to help people identify so that, like the client we had the other day, he felt one way, but he wasn't aware that the account he had inherited was at so much risk.
Right, he wasn't aware.
We got him out of that.
He just didn't know. Now, again, the market is at all-time highs as of the time we're airing the show.
Right.
Market's all-time highs. We've had the longest bull market in market history. So a lot of people forget 2008, how quickly things went bad with the housing bubble, 2001, right? With the internet bubble in 9/11. Things don't look so pretty then, right?
Right.
And so it's really important to have the right portfolio balanced between different buckets of money. Now we're going to talk about the green line, right? Which a lot of times we'll balance our clients. The blue line, the money in the bank, liquid, safe, not growing too much, right?
Right.
But the balance between what we call the red bucket and the green bucket is important.
Yeah.
Now the green bucket, we'll talk more in the next segment,
Right.
but is an account that's no market risk strategy, where you participate in some of the upside of the market without the downside risk.
Right.
Now we'll talk more in a second on our next segment on that, so you need to stay tuned, right?
Yeah.
But for now, here's what I want you to realize. When you lose money in a portfolio, you have to earn more back to get back to where you are than what you lost. Yeah. And I'll give you a quick example. Let's say you have $100,000 and you lost 50% of what you have. What do you have left?
$50,000, right?
Everybody with me so far?
Yeah,
$50,000.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what percentage you need to earn back to get back to your original $100,000?
You need to earn back 100% of
right?
what,
And you and I help clients all the time with this, and
Yeah.
we show them this. But if you only earn 50% back, you're at 75 grand. You need 100% back just to get back to where you were.
Yeah.
So remember, there's a time element, and the older you get, you may not have the time to recover from those market losses.
Right.
And that's the problem with risk, right? It's great when it's going up, when it's going down, could be a problem. So we need to identify this.
Identify your risk tolerance. I want to make sure that the viewers understand this. You're not suggesting that they shouldn't have any money in risk.
No, this is balanced.
It's balanced.
And it's based on your individual situation, which is why we do what we call a customized Rock Your Retirement report.
Right.
This is customized to your needs, your risk tolerance, but it's going to show you your risk tolerance. It's going to show you your risk score. It's going to show you what your portfolio is today, and does it match what your goals are, what your values are, how you feel about risk, right?
Yeah. So
all someone needs to do is give us a call. Now, if you have 250,000, 500,000, $1 million, this is a very valuable report.
Yeah.
And you can call 844-472-4442 right now to request this report.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Again, everybody, make sure you call 844-472-4442 to get your Rock Your Retirement report. We're going to review all the things you have. We're going to talk about the goals that you want for yourself, and we're going to help you assess your risk tolerance. It's so, so vital, so vital. So when we get back, we're going to talk about the magic
of the green
bucket.
Right.
And it is magic, isn't it?
It really works very well to diversify a portfolio. I mean, let me be clear.
Yeah.
The idea is to diversify. Sometimes it's some tweaks that need to be made to make that situation better. And that's what the Rock Your Retirement report will uncover. It will cover some of the obstacles that you need to be aware of. You got to know what you have first before you can really make an improvement.
Yeah, and we want to help you improve it. So 844-472-4442 for the Rock Your Retirement report. Review it. We're going to see where you are. We're going to get you to your goals. And again, when we get back, we're going to talk about the magic of the green bucket. So join us in just a moment. We'll be right back.
As a good saver, you've been putting away money during your working years. Studies find that the biggest fear of retirees is running out of money. Market volatility isn't just the downward movement of stock prices, it's the size and frequency of change. The more dramatic the ups and downs, the higher the volatility. This can put savers who are newly retired or a few years away from being retired at greater risk. Today's generation of retirees is not receiving traditional pensions as our parents or grandparents did. Instead, we have retirement accounts such as 401ks or 403bs. These accounts typically expose your money to market risk. The last thing you want right before retirement is to lose a portion of the money you need for income. But how do you turn these accounts into a retirement income? Is it safe to keep all your retirement money sitting in the stock market? The last thing you want is to lose a portion of the money you need for income due to market loss. By working with a financial professional, you can learn how to turn a portion of your savings into an income stream for life and income for the life of your spouse if you're married. We all have moments in our lives when we wish we had taken action sooner. Don't let procrastination reign on your retirement parade. Act now before it's too late. Please call our office to set up your no-cost, no-obligation retirement income review today.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Rock Your Retirement. I am Laura Lehrhaupt, and I am with my wonderful husband, Michael Lehrhaupt, and we've been talking about the buckets of money and where they are, most likely in most people's accounts. And I think we saved the best for last. This is certainly my favorite.
We definitely saved the most exciting part for last.
We did. And personally, this is where a lot of our money is. I mean, all honesty, transparency, we got most of our money in the green bucket, and there's a reason.
Because we don't like losing money.
I hate losing money, honey.
See, if you understand the math, you know, when you lose, you got to earn more back. It takes longer. So we don't like that risk. We like to have that safety and security, right? And that's, look, we know in 2008 with the market crash, we experienced that too. We said, look, we work so hard, we don't want to go backwards. So today we talked about the blue line, which was more bank money, right? Liquid, not really growing, but safe.
The blue bucket.
The blue bucket, sorry. Yes, I keep saying line bucket. They're interchangeable, right? Then we talked about the red bucket, which is the risk. And there's a certain risk tolerance and that you might be comfortable with. You want to match that risk tolerance to make sure your portfolio has a risk tolerance. But again, you know, the red line, when they talk about diversification, oh, you know, in order to be safe, you must be diversified. Well, if you're diversified in all risk, you've got your eggs all in one basket.
I
You
know.
ever hear that saying?
I have heard that saying, and I also think, what is the real meaning of diversify? I know you define that differently than other people in the industry. Tell everyone what your true meaning of diversification means.
Right, so our true meaning of diversification is, okay, have some money in a place that's protected from market loss, what we call a no market risk strategy, and then some money at risk. And it's a balance. A lot of times we'll use that rule of 100 that we went over before, right?
Exactly, yeah.
100 minus your age, so if you're 60, 100 minus 60 means no more than 40% of your money should be in a place of risk, right? 60% we want growing, but we want never to go backwards. You got one shot.
Yeah.
You can't afford to make a mistake, right?
Yeah.
But what we use the green line, now we're going to call it I'm sorry, I keep calling the line the bucket, right?
Yeah.
What we use with the green bucket is a strategy that many of you have not heard of. It is offered by strong, safe insurance companies. And there's a saying, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And we could teach you more about this, but let me explain it. What the green bucket does, it's a no market risk growth strategy.
Okay.
The idea of the green bucket is this. If this is the market, when the market goes up, you share in some of the upside. Now, not all the upside, that'd be a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
But when the market goes down, you're fully safe from the downside of the market. Now, to be clear, it's not for everybody.
Okay,
It has to be suitable for somebody. We don't know that until you give us a call. But what I know is this. The magic of the green line is not in the upside. Quite frankly, when the market's going up, you'll do better gains in the market.
Yeah.
The magic of the green line is the downside. Because the green line takes a look every year at the account and locks in the gain. So if you have 100,000 and you're in 5%, now you're at 105, that becomes part of your principal, right? So the magic of the green line is never going backwards.
Right. And I like to call it the safety net underneath all
the safety net.
Because I feel like if I have that, and we also, the foundation underneath everything, I know that I've got some money in a risk if I want it, but if some goes away, I'm okay because I've got my safety net.
Exactly.
Right? I also have my blue money. It's in the bank for emergencies and to pay the bills, like you said, for some fun stuff.
Yeah,
but I got my safety net right under me, making sure, and I like you use the analogy of the trapeze artist. The smart ones have a net under them.
There's another analogy that I use too, and it's okay to have your money in different buckets. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
To each his own.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you, think of the red bucket as a roller coaster ride.
Oh,
now, you and I have ridden roller coasters, right?
It's not going to happen for now.
But maybe we're getting a little too old to ride the roller coaster, right? Get a little dizzy. I mean, but think of that as a roller coaster ride.
Yes.
It's great when it's going up. When it's going down, that's great. But think of the green bucket more of an escalator. You know, escalator slowly goes up, slow and steady, wins the race, right? Maybe the escalator stops, but it never goes backwards.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
And think about this. If you have money for emergencies, that's certainly one thing that's appropriate.
Right.
But then you got some money in the red bucket, some money in the green bucket. Think about life.
Yeah.
When the market goes up, you're making money in both accounts, right? When the market goes down, you're only losing money in one. Now, this is a diversification strategy that works really well for our clients. Make sure it's suitable. We have to make sure it's suitable, that if it's not for everybody.
No.
But again, it's from safe, strong insurance companies. And a lot of people, to my surprise, never heard of it.
Yeah.
When we show people the green bucket, they go, how come I never heard of this?
I know.
And it's just amazing to me, right?
And it's life-changing to people.
It is.
I mean, to know that you can have a safety net under everything, and you don't have to worry about not having enough income, not having enough money, because retirement is long. It's 30 years in some situations.
It could be 30 years, longer.
Yeah.
And what we said in our other shows, in our other episodes, is it's about building a rock-solid foundation.
Right.
The most important part of the house is the foundation.
Right.
We want it built on rock.
Absolutely.
And I will tell you, and keep this in mind, things change over life. You know, this isn't our grandparents' retirement. You know, my grandparents had 15% interest on their CDs. Can't get that anymore. Cell phones have changed. Cars have changed. New technology that we've never seen before. Folks, there are products out there. There are financial products out there that, you know, in your stage of life can really help you, but you need to call to find out.
You remind me of the brick phone that you used to have as a cell phone. Remember that brick? You know, I mean, we've changed. Things have been updated, upgraded, and they're better than they used to be. So that's why it's so exciting to introduce people to this green bucket approach where they get the safety and growth you know?
You participate in some of the upside.
Right. That's
and
right.
again, it's all customized to your situation.
Yeah.
It's got to be suitable, I will say that.
Yeah.
But the way to start learning about this is call us up for our Rock Your Retirement report.
Yeah.
Now, in this Rock Your Retirement report, we're going to teach you how that bucket works. We're going to go over the different buckets for you, make sure you're balanced in each one, teach you how they work, meet you where you're at, see if we can improve the situation. But you got to call right now at 844-472-4442. Now, look, if you have 250,000, 500,000, $1 million, this report is a valuable report to help you plan your future and your rock-solid retirement.
Yeah, I love that what the report does is it makes people aware of where their money is.
Yeah.
Because so many times clients don't even know where their money is when it's in a 401k or it's in a 403b. They have absolutely no idea. Is that a green line? Is it a blue line or blue bucket or a green bucket? They just don't know.
You know what's...
So I love that we customize and we help them.
Absolutely. And you know what's heartbreaking? In 2008, we were helping clients with different things, long-term care, life insurance, right?
Yeah.
So we had some clients call us up and they go, you know, my broker told us we were conservative and we lost 30-40% of our money and we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, we got one shot to make this right in retirement.
Absolutely.
We can't play around. Yeah, I always say, if you've won the game, in other words, you know, if you've already won the game, you've done a good job accumulating your money, why take risk if you don't need to, if there's a better strategy?
Yeah, I think that's the point, is there is a strategy to help people get their retirement dreams, you know, fast, and it could be fun. It doesn't have to be stuffy.
Yeah.
It could be rocking.
We want you to rock your retirement,
We absolutely
right?
do. That's
we
the goal.
want you to have fun, not worry about that money. And that's what that Rock Your Retirement report's going to do for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody, listen up. You got to call 844-472-4442, and you have to claim your Rock Your Retirement report. We got your back. We're going to help you decipher the craziness that's out there. We're going to help make you a retirement rock star. Hun, this was a great show.
Yeah, great show.
We zipped through it. It always goes so fast.
It just goes so fast. You know, sometimes people spend more time planning their Thanksgiving dinner than their financial future. Don't do that.
No.
Call right now.
Call us. It's been great, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Take care.